commercial-free radio show on this side of town. If you ride around 495, 295, we need y'all to break the knob, y'all. We got a special guest in the building tonight. I know y'all been waiting for him. To some of us, he's Maryland's savior. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get it done for us, y'all. He trying to establish order on this side of town. You know what I'm saying? The Maryland way. Who we got in the building tonight?
It's your man, Coach Steve. Coach Steve, the illest. Okay. And just so you know, man, I am order. It's just about to be established. Let's get that established. But yeah, it's your man, Coach Steve, in the building. Got the big fight with Lovo coming up. Just had to slide through, you know what I'm saying? See what's up, let you guys know what's up. I saw my man came through, you know what I'm saying, did his little woo-woo, whatever that was. But, you know, I'm not trying to be hard on him. We'll let him go. Pause.
I mean, so like we talked about last show, both of y'all are actually a rising content creators, advocators. Y'all do all types of things, you know. It's just y'all both going up. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about let's build your body of work and break down the anatomy of what you do. When people mention Coach Steve, how would you identify your presence, your entertainment expertise, your everything you advocate? What would the people expect when they talking about Coach Steve? What's the narrative you want in the mix?
Man, the narrative that I always push is I'm super big on positivity. Okay. I'm huge on the youth. I coach youth sports. I've coached youth sports for a long time. I got a 25-year-old son, so I've been at this for a long time. And I've lived in the D.C. area. You know, I grew up in the 90s. I've seen a lot of things that happened. You know what I mean? I wasn't in D.C., but I lived in it. My parents worked here. I went to school here. I knew how hard it was for some people. And now I live in Martinsburg, West Virginia, which is another very impoverished, you know, forgotten city that I feel like is not taken care of. So taking care of the youth, trying to be a positive, hardworking, you can do anything if you put your mind to it type attitude, and that's what I try to show everybody. So that's what I like the most.
It's like you're a athlete, a artist, a content creator, a lot of different collaborations. Well, I mean, you know.
So the real quick story on it is my 8th grade yearbook. It had, "What do you want to be for your occupation?" It said stand-up comedian. Gotcha. So like when people say you guys say stuff to me like, "Oh man, he learned this." Listen, I've been planning this my whole life. It just took the one video to pop for everybody to listen, and what I did was capitalized. You know, I kept being consistent, rolling with it, creative, going with my instinct, and that's how I got to where I'm at. You know. Just off a spark. All it took was a spark, but I've been planning this my whole life.
Got you. So we see you like a lot of different DMV, different varieties of music. We are an underground radio show, but we've been, you know, covering the fight. But we want to talk about DMV artists, you know, for a minute. Like, what artists can you see, you know, bringing you down the ring, you know what I'm saying, in a fight that you feel like that's buzzworthy, that you'll be like, yeah, man, I like your music. I need you to
So my number one pick would be my man Marty Marr. With the curving joint, you know, got a Maryland accent. She like everything I say. Okay. You know, so that's my guy. I rock with him real hard. Also, man, there's a rapper out of Montgomery County. Name is Rookie. Okay. He's got a real like laid back Drake type deal flow, so that type of thing. But I mean, you know, if we're talking about, you know, style, or we're talking about, you know, the way I go at things, man, it'd be No Savage, some Reaper, you know, got you. Something like that, some Fat Trell, you know what I'm saying, that type of music. But you know, that's my attitude. But that's, you know.
Yeah, I feel you want to get some that.
You know, when I get in there and want to turn it up, I need somebody to turn up on them. You know what I'm saying? Turn up on me. So No Savage is one of my favorites.
So they've been calling you Triple H. They've been calling you Shawn Michaels. They've been calling you what's the dude?
Chris Jericho. Anything you could think of.
What athlete would you describe yourself closest to out of all of them? You know, as far as
if I'm saying looks, like what I look like.
Or
you saying like my style of
your style of fighting.
Style of fighting?
Yeah.
Butterbean. Okay. No. I'm just playing. Listen. What I can say is I've competitively fought. I've wrestled. I've been in combat sports. Haven't necessarily boxed, but you know, I work out like you wouldn't believe. I train, and like I said, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. And I'm telling you right now, the work that I've put in, the body of work that I put in, it's just, you know, a lot of people see this, see that, see me on the internet, but until they meet me in real life and really see somebody move, you know, it's gonna shock a few people come come August 21st. I don't think it's going to shock as many people as they would like to say because, realize. You know what I'm saying? Like he can see.
He came through. He was very confident, confident to the point where he said he didn't even have to train. And I just find that funny that you doing all this training while he just laid back, going to the club. He doing events with Buster. He must think this is a cakewalk. So what you say to that?
It's not going to be a cakewalk. And anybody who has eyes can see that. Listen, like I said, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes, sir.
Everybody he's fought has been like 150 pounds. So think about this. The way he's overwhelming these guys that he's 30 pounds heavier than, I'm 30 pounds heavier than him. Mm-hmm. Now, that doesn't always mean anything, but, I'm just saying it's a different type of beast when you get in there with a bigger guy. I see him take a lot of punches to try to tire people out. Well, it's not going to feel the same coming from 205, 210, you know what I'm saying?
So peep that, y'all.
It's a reason boxing has weight classes.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
So
right?
did he just like...
Well, hold on. Second of all,
yeah,
show me the videos of him knocking these guys out because I haven't seen them. Have you seen videos of guys getting knocked out?
You said the same thing Migo said sitting right here. He broke it down to the TKO portion of it. But, him coming in this fight, who you feel like was the closest person to beating him? Of course, we all going to say Cam.
It's Cam.
But why do you feel like Cam had that advantage?
Cam had the advantage. I don't want to give away everything that I'm thinking, but, so this is my theory on it, right? These other guys, they got off the couch. They said, I can box. I used to box. I'm going to go box Lovo. Yeah. Lovo's not a boxer. He's a fighter.
A fighter.
Right? He's a fighter.
Difference between boxers and fighters. Yeah.
Boxers and fighters, 100%. So that's the thing is I'm in the gym. I'm training. But you got to understand, when I say I'm in the gym training, before the fight, after the fight, I'm in the gym training all the time. That's just what I do. That's like the mainstay of my life for my mental health, for just everything that keeps me going in life. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing like that. My vice is I'm in the gym all the time. Yeah. I just turned it a direction now. Do you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, so a lot of these guys he was going with, they just got up and said, hey, I'm going to box. They don't be in the gym. They don't have the cardio. They're not running miles like I'm doing these things. So, I mean, if you're not knocking out 150-pound guys, and I'm not even talking about Cam because Cam's a boxer. I'm talking about the other guys. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're not knocking them out, when people be like, oh, you're going to get flatlined. How, where, when? By who? What? You know what I'm saying? That sounds crazy to me. So
was he okay with the disadvantage of the weight class with you?
I brought it up to him. He said yes.
Oh wow. Okay. See, yeah, that's crazy right there. So
he's super confident.
Yeah, super confident.
And that's cool. That's cool. He should be super confident.
So training with Swift Jared, people like Swift Jared. Swift Jared was one of those names, from Maryland, Fort Washington. Shout out to Swift. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your experiences in the ring spawn.
Well, see, my whole thing
training with Swift.
Boxing has always been, I played every sport you could think of, but boxing has always been my number one love. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It's just something I just was drawn to, right? So, I watched Swift come up through the ranks and fight, get into the, all that whole era was like my prime area of like really watching, and he had ended up liking one of my videos, commenting on it, right? And I'm super boosted. I'm like, hell yeah, that's my man. Woo, woo, woo. So, I'm not one of these guys that's afraid to jump in a DM. Pause. I don't mean like that. Yeah, but if I respect somebody, like it's happened with Goofies, it's happened with other people, I say, well, I'm not asking nothing. I'm not wanting nothing. I'm just saying, hey, man, I respect what you're doing. And if nobody else say they see you, I see you. You know what I'm saying? So he reached out back, boom, boom. I got this fight. I said, hey, man, listen, I'm going down to the gym. You want to make some content? Just out of nowhere, I was like, you want to make some content? He was like, hell yeah. We met up. We got a session in. I got some pointers. He tuned a couple things that I wasn't maybe seeing. So, and then hopefully, his advice. But he's a great guy, man. He came out. He looked out. He's a Maryland guy too. So, he's riding with us. The Measy team.
Yeah, I'm rocking with you too because I'm from Maryland. He sat down with the Measy Killer, cool guy. But at the end of the day, I gotta rock out with Maryland. You feel me? So
for sure.
Highly anticipated fight.
But don't get me wrong. I fuck with Steppa. That's my man. I mean, to an extent. I'm not saying we're best friends, but I think he's a good dude. I think he likes to play a tough guy. But my man, he works with special needs people. You know what I'm saying? He's with the gloves up, guns down.
Yeah, and I like that about y'all because y'all both do. Y'all both advocate.
Well, the thing is this. we come from different backgrounds, right? We didn't go through the same things. But the both of us, and I'm not comparing one tougher than the other, the both of us been through the ringer in our lives, I feel like. And now we're at a point where we can look at the youth and be like, bro, you don't have to make the same mistakes we made. You don't have to make that wrong turn. Let me help you. Let me show you. Especially when you got young kids out here that just want an adult that gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That cares. And that's what I try to be, and what I feel like he does too. So I want to give flowers where flowers are deserved. Lovo is a great story. Guy that been down, some time, came back, said I want to do something different, is doing it. So, and that's one of the reasons I reached out to him about this, because I'm like, I see where you're trying to go with this, and if only thing I have is my platform to give back to the city that gave me so much, man, let's go, let's do it. You know what I mean?
So I know you can't reveal your power moves and what your strategy is approaching the fight. Knowingly that Lovo have this record or whatnot, what would you do differently that the other fighters?
So this is where I lost track. This is what I was saying to you earlier.
Yeah.
These guys are coming in and they're trying to box. So let me tell you a quick story. I went one time and I wrestled at a high level, right? Mm-hmm. So we were at a party and this guy wanted to wrestle, right? So I'll tell this girl, I'm like, I'm about to fuck him up, right? But in my mind, we're getting in the ring, we're going to wrestle. But he's not following wrestling rules. He's just fucking, right? These guys are going in there, and the best advice I got was, look, learn the jab, work on your jab, keep your hands up, slips, this, that, and the third. He was like, but worst comes to worst, fight that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting there trying to establish it. I'm a fighter. He's a fighter. I'm a fighter. This ain't my first listen.
And get in there.
This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time I've been hit. This ain't the first, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to try my slick moves. I'm going to apply the things that I was taught and everything. But if I got to, I'm going to fight.
Now, let me, it's because you talking and I'm listening to how you breaking down the anatomy of boxing. What you think is the definitely not to do when you fighting? Because
drop your hands.
Drop your hands.
Drop your hands.
From Coach Steve, he said when you fighting, y'all, do not drop your hands. I heard you can't drop your head. Like, you got to always be
yeah, but no doubt you got to have your eyes up. I was talking to a boxer today that I sparred with, and he has that issue too. And I told him, I said, bro, it didn't take me very long to realize you can't even see what I'm doing. I can do anything that I want because you can't even see where I'm at. You know what I mean? You can't hit what you can't see.
Bink, bink.
So, but you drop them hands. Look, it's not the ones. Those gloves are big. They catch a lot of shit. It's the ones when you drop your hands that you don't see coming that can hit you in the right spot and take you out. Yes, you know what I mean? So you just got to be cautious and be patient.
Okay, so let's go. Let's change the time. Let's give him some Maryland questions right quick. Let's go with the 3 best crab spots in Maryland.
So I'm gonna have to go with Cameron's was my mainstay. Okay. Then we had Phillips in Ocean City, the all you can eat joint that I was telling you about. And then there's Hoppers. I think Hoppers.
Oh yeah, I like Hoppers.
But also, it's not necessarily a all you can eat thing, but Moe's in Baltimore is really good. Their crab cakes are off the chains.
Yeah.
It's a lot of little spots in Baltimore where you can get good crab cakes. Crabs by the dozen and stuff like that. So, I mean, we're blessed to have a plethora of blue crabs in this area where we can really get it in, so.
D from Mayfair asks, will you be beating your feet while doing your boxing maneuvers at this fight August the 21st?
I mean,
they like your shuffles, man.
Listen, I love beating my feet, but there's a time and place for everything, and I can't be fucking around. Now, say the fight gets stopped, everybody's safe and nobody's hurt, we know everybody's good, you'll definitely see me burning them motherfuckers up. I'm telling you right now, yes. So yes, at some point in the evening, you're going to see me beat my feet.
Yeah, hopefully when he win, he won't be jumping, doing backflips off the tank off the back rope.
You might see a backflip. You might see a backflip. See, this is the crazy. This is what I'm trying to explain to people. People see what they see on the internet and make these judgments. I don't think people have any idea how athletic I really am.
Yeah,
and I'm just saying.
We never saw you do a backflip, but we saw you do some incredible things.
No. You haven't seen me do a backflip, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Lovo better be careful because when I dapped up Steve, he got the power. I'm trying to tell you, he got the power. It's in there.
But that's why I say, man, don't believe he's not training.
Watch out, y'all. Well, he's in the clubs. Like he about to go do a Hellbuster move in the event tomorrow.
Yeah.
He
which is crazy. You're doing shows with Busta Move, but he's one of the judges. Coincidence? I don't know.
So
listen.
I'm gonna back you on that play because in Maryland, and when it comes to Maryland and DC stuff, it's always a lot of politics. Yeah. What's one politic that you think that's in Maryland and DC, or that DC do that they just need to stop?
Well, you know what? If I'm being real with you, the reason I feel like I'm able to move the way I move and deal with all the different people that I deal with, I don't involve myself in politics, street politics, beef, comedy politics. Listen, I'm here to be creative. I'm gonna work with everybody. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. So I'm just fucking around. I have no problem with Busta Move and them working together. Honestly, listen, like I said, I said in my video, I wasn't coming thinking I was going to win a decision. So you know what my ultimate goal is. If I want to win, I got to win with a punctuation mark. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
Stop. You know what I'm saying? Full stop.
You hear that, Bobby? See, he's saying like, so a good way to bring the DMV together is that the people that's coming up don't go by the politics. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. That's the way we going to bring it together. That makes sense.
Because, it's a lot of content creators that cut their legs off before they even get to run. Because they get a little motion, right? Mm-hmm. And then they start feeling themselves too much. And they say, I'm not going to work with this one. It's all these, like you said, the politics starts, right? Me, I'm looking at it like I want to be as creative as possible. You may not have the followers that I have, but you got something going on that I feel like if we locked in, mm-hmm. that motion will put things in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not always looking at what it's going to get me right now. Gotcha. I'm looking about, you can't build a house on sand. If you don't build a solid platform, a solid portfolio, if you can't get 8 motherfuckers to come watch you do what you do for free, how the fuck you going to charge all this money? You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we got a question. From the audience. Marco, what's going on?
Off topic like Ron and Shaq, man. So, first question. Are y'all going slug? I hear y'all talk about no weapon this, put the weapons down.
Well, hold up.
Fists up, guns up.
Uh-huh.
Slug down or beat them to the ground. It's a little confusing for us, man.
You said, is he going to do what?
Are y'all slugging it out? Y'all squaring up? What y'all on?
Boxing. In the ring.
See, and it's so
crazy. Gonna be more tired.
It's so crazy because
sit there and take the punches.
Steve, you see,
he's gonna be he's gonna be more tired. I promise you.
But you just see how his interpretation of this, like, I think the beauty of this, people don't know if it's boxing, people don't know if it's fighting. He asks you, is you going to slug it out or square up? You know what I'm saying? What square up? Do you boxing?
Hey.
Oh, no, I didn't know. No disrespect. I didn't know what you were asking. Okay, no, we're going to slug it out. No, we're going to slug it out.
Slug it out so haymakers the whole time? What's that?
No, I mean, listen. He might. My plan is not to.
I know when people give up sometimes, man, you know what I mean? In a fight, it can look a little one way. Or they can be conserving a little stamina. Or
listen, I'm going to have the stamina, and I don't give up. You know what I'm saying? What am I going to give up for? You think I'm going to give up? Listen, man, listen. This is God honest truth.
So y'all gotta jump in the crowd.
You know how many people have been wanting to see me lose my whole life? And I don't mean like people hating on me, whatever like that. But confidence makes insecure people feel some type of way.
Sure.
And I've always had a contingent of people that followed me around and acted like they're my friends, but they couldn't wait to see the day that I got my fucking block knocked off. Yeah. And it hasn't happened yet. So, there's going to be people like that, but
I don't think it's going to be a knockout. And my advice is,
it's not hated,
when you going in there, that's why he asked you that question, to see if you going to slug it, because I feel like he going to give everything that he got. He not going to box. He going to come in there slugging.
Is he quick to you?
You know what I'm saying?
He might be a little quicker.
But
he's significantly smaller and shorter.
We going to change the tide a little bit.
Heavyweight title.
He's like what, 180?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Something like that. He says he's 180.
He looked like two to me.
You said he looked 200 pounds?
Yeah, 200 pounds to me.
He said 180. He might be. Nah, but I don't think he is.
Yeah, he came. His back was big that day.
His back. You got to see him next to me, though. We did a skit together. If you see us next to each other, he's significantly smaller. But that doesn't even matter, though, for real.
Triple H versus Eddie Guerrero.
Is your muscle mass that make you weigh a little bit more? Or?
For sure. I think so.
Training?
What's your go-to meal to get you the mass?
You know what I'm saying? I'm a big guy.
We help you get the mass.
Huh?
That's you that day.
That's me, like
stomach tucked in.
Couple days ago. What you talking about?
He said muscle. He said.
What you mean?
He said stomach tucked in.
Right now. This is me right now. I don't be faking. Say it one more time.
Them meals that give you that mass for all them bony gangsters out there.
Protein, man, eggs, a lot of eggs.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? One thing we always have is eggs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Eggs. I honestly follow
back in the day, man.
I follow a majority like a carnivore diet where I eat a lot of meat.
They should still eat natural, but energized.
Lot of meat, but
some tuna,
tuna fish, salmon, eggs. I try to stay away. For the most part, I stay away from sugar. That's a big thing. Listen, man, sugar's poison and it's killing all of us. And I was just having a talk with Andy about this. I seen this Bama drink 2 drinks, and it had enough sugar for the whole weekend just the 2 drinks.
See, that's why I rock with Steve, because shit that's white. And a motherfucker not gonna tell you it's not good for you. But we got the white guy coming in and telling us that this white sugar is bad.
Well, but the crazy thing is,
that's what I like. Well, shout out to Steve.
The crazy,
I want him to win even more.
The crazy thing about it is what we haven't realized. What I know is that whether it's a white person or a black person, they are poisoning us all and our children with this food, and that's real. You see it in the diseases and the diabetes and the this and the that. It's the sugar. They're pumping sugar into us. But so yeah, I do mainly carnivore. I like to eat a lot of eggs, a lot of fruit. I do a ton of fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like mangoes, especially in the summer. I'm a seasonal fruit guy, so it's like cherries and mangoes in the summer, apples and.
You rocking with watermelon?
I'm not a
everything.
No. Listen. I'm not a big melon guy. Period. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a cantaloupe guy for whatever reason. I'm just not a melon.
I don't like cantaloupe either, but the watermelon got me.
No, but on a hot summer day. So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is I don't be like craving. Like if I see watermelon, I'm like, damn, that watermelon looks good. I'm gonna grab it, right?
Got you.
But if I don't be like, ooh, I'm gonna go get a watermelon. You feel me? But my main fruits is strawberries, bananas, blueberries for antioxidants,
gotcha.
Cherries, dark cherries with the pits in them, with the antioxidants and all the different good stuff that you get from that. So that's where I'm at with that.
Got you, man. So look, we gonna change the tide a little bit. Look, is it when we even hit level with this joint when we asked about the baby mama? What would you want to say to the baby mama? And on this part of the show, we want you to look at this camera and we want you to tell the crowd what's gonna happen August the 21st. What's gonna happen August the 21st, y'all? We want to know.
August the 21st is gonna be a great evening. It's gonna be magic from the onset. It's gonna be music, food, celebrities, local celebrities. Everybody who's who is gonna be there. The whole day is gonna be great fights. There's gonna be a couple knockouts, maybe a couple whatever, right? But come the last fight of the night. Come the last fight of the night on August 21st, LOVO STEPPA will not be able to stand up under the pressure of Coach Steve.
Mumbo sauce all on the room.
I don't have to say too much. For you who know, you know. For you who have eyes and want to be real about the situation and don't want to just be like, oh, it's because he's white. Come on, man. Look at the opponents. Look at who I am. It's going down.
Said, I'm white and you light.
All right, y'all. That was our interview for the night, y'all. DMV Underground. We got Checker Fred in the building, checking in with us. We got my man Marco. We got Steve, Coach Steve in the building. He's setting the record straight. August the 21st. August the 21st, y'all. It's going down, man.
Race, man. We gotta hit this word to word, man.
What's up?
DMV Underground, y'all.
Word to word, man. What's up, man? Let's go.